be so respectful. He's like, heck you. I'm like, Joey, just curse. It's okay.
Oh. Hey, he's making his bed, chat. He's making his bed. He's doing it.
I'd yell at you for not having socks on, but I don't have socks on either. So
It do be like that. No, don't yell at anybody for not having socks on. What are you talking about?
God, it came back up here.
I gotta come up with something to yell at somebody for. It can be something random like that. So, map 1 over. Busan goes to MILFs. As I kind of said towards the end there, I think it's a lot of difference in Nanoblade. They're running that combo. They've gotten basically 2 of them each point, which is good. Maybe you could get another 3rd one out there, but they're farming them well. And it's just Intelligence can't handle it. They can't. It's two things. They aren't able to win those fights where there's not Nanoblade consistently enough to offset it, and they have no combo to keep the Nanoblade from just being a clean wipe of a team fight. The one blade that they didn't completely all die to was one that accidentally didn't get nanoed. I think accidentally. I can't guarantee that. I'm pretty sure it's that way, but like that was their only way to counter it was for them not to do it. That's not a counter.
Fair.
That's just a mistake from MILFs. Like.
Yeah. We also have a comment in the match chat that you guys can't see, but 3 out of 3 eatable ults made it through that round, is what Brontosaurus said.
No.
Which is always an issue.
Excuse you. Brontosaurus said round.
Oh, he did say round.
So
You're right.
basically, Charles is off his game, man. If he didn't get any eats there, he's got to step his up.
Dude,
I'm
I'm telling you, the diva off in this game I think is nuts. Darkslayer, when we ran up against Intelligence, Darkslayer, like I was playing Ana, and he ate so many of my nades that were just an inch off the ground. And I talked to him the next day. He was like, Was I really? I felt like I was just kind of existing. And I was like, yeah, dude, no, you were putting in work.
That is so him to a T, though. And I'm glad that you were able to have that interaction with him because confidence is a good thing for him to be given. And it's actually kind of funny. I just realized this, that Intelligence is the Reinhardt who I helped have big balls, just go at him. And then a player who I actually coached at BG and have helped to work up and helped to kind of get some of the stuff going. And so it's cool to see other people taking some note of some successes they're having. I agree. Darkslayer's a solid player. Frags out, real strong. No reason he can't be put at a similar level to somebody like Charles.
Absolutely.
So it looks like some swaps coming in. They're going to put DDR Dai Kinkai on DPS, which is that normal for him? I thought he was a support man.
Micah plays a mean Symmetra, though.
Ooh, it is Volskaya, and it is a Sushi team. So I'm expecting some tomfoolery.
I smell shenanigans.
I smell them. They're coming from a mile away. Brontosaurus going to swap out of the support. I would love to see him just pull out some Zenyatta and just go full Dan mode and just poop on people. They may want to go maybe with him on a Baptiste instead. Maybe run that more meta support combo of Baptiste Lucio. The only swap it looks like for MILFs is Symphonia John coming in for Laudalis. And Grookey coming in for Sauce Boss. I spoke a little too soon on the only one. So both teams getting their swaps, and actually Thick Boy Choi, the only one not coming in for. Is that a name change, or is that somebody who's new?
No, new this season. I'm really curious what Grookey's gonna play, because his most comfortable
Reinhardt
are Winston and Sigma.
He played Reinhardt against our team. I'm trying to remember if this was the match I was thinking of. When was there some
I feel like
if there was a Sombra, it was probably us.
It was probably y'all then.
If he doesn't have Winston in his pocket, I feel like he needs to. Just with the name, you just gotta play the monkey.
It was definitely you all, because I remember it being against Dylan's team, and I think Dylan was the Sombra. So yeah. So it wasn't that match that I was thinking of, but I remember playing against Grookey on Reinhardt. So I would be surprised if it's not that.
Wait, hang
The
on.
reality-
I have to yell at Sanchez real quick because he's DM'd me and messaged in Twitch chat now that we were not in the game, despite there being no game to be in.
Hey,
You nerd.
we're in the game. We're in the game. We're good. Thank you for looking out, Sanchez. But we're in the game. I can never remember which side attacks first. It's red side attacks first, right?
Yeah, red always first.
William, got you. Unless Dan doesn't have chat on. At which
No, it's
point
on.
then-
I saw it.
Okay.
Sanchez has been begging for a fridge tour, though, Eric.
A fridge tour? It's beer and lunch meat. That's basically
exciting. Really batching it up out here.
There's some eggs. And we do see some Symmetra, as you called, from DDR Dyke and Kai.
There's Symmetra.
Nothing too cheeky on the defense with the Symmetra, just kind of use... I just heard what you said, shut the fuck up. Nothing too cheeky with the teleporter so far. Looking like the attack for MILFs is gonna be a little bit of grab dragon action with the Zarya Hanzo getting hefty on the soldier. Really great pick for him. And then the Lucio Baptiste coming out from Symphonia John and Zoloft. Again, Resonant Baptiste main right here in Zoloft. And Wubs with the early first pick on a Brontosaur. That is not good. That is the bulk of your healing. That is the Baptiste. He is dead. Now the rest of MILFs can just run at them. They try and TP away, but it's not going to do enough.
They collapse correctly, at least. That they go to a good place together.
True.
I'll at least give them that.
True, and it's just one single pick from Wubs is all you need on the right target to just face roll that attack. And the rest are just cleaning up kills. The rest, it's not even like team div at that point or anything. It's just, now it's a 5v6, and
So-
arguably the most important character for Intelligence is dead in Brontosaur.
Look at how fast that fight went. Symphonia John is only 10% of the way to beat.
That's insane. Well, they didn't take any damage.
Zoloft's
I've seen a heal.
80% of the way to
Oh,
win.
no, he did it again! No, Wubs did it again. This is now 5v5 though, as Shushifoof will take down Hefty, and there are spawn advantages here for Intelligence. Flame Tracer doing his best on this front line.
Ooh,
IQ
Shushi
accidentally
doing
moving out of the
his
way.
best.
Shushi getting a kill on the Zoloft. Gonna get a big shatter out of Grookey, and this is just a lot of kills, but it's been a little bit of a while. There's some respawns coming back. It's now the first stick going over.
Yeah,
for MILF.
Bab's not coming in. He's trying not to get picked by
Two
Wubs,
ticks.
but I'm
There's a
worried for
teleport.
him.
Brontosaur gets the lamp. Can he get onto the point? He cannot because
Still-
no, my
yeah.
gosh, a 5-minute, 30-second time bank for MILFs.
Can I get
Wow.
Can I get some oof in the chat?
Oof. and again though, like
It was just clean
Not
plays.
even-
It was good picks
it's-
and clean plays.
it's just good picks. It's both times the initial pick was Wubs just capping a headshot on a Brontosaur. There's so little you can do about that other than not be there. It's not even like a team rotational thing. It's not a set. It's just dude hits his shots. Respect it. And that's not even to say that Brontosaur didn't respect him. I didn't see where he was. I'm sure he was respecting him, and it's just Wubs is Wubs. So, if you are Intelligence, what are you doing here, and why is it teleporting to the box?
Well,
Interesting proposition.
I think that's what they're gonna do. I don't see them going around the side. I guess they could. Oh, we're getting the animal pals. Yes, I've been ready
All right.
for this. Darkslayer coming out on the wrecking ball. That's his signature pick.
I want to
Flame
see
Chaser-
it so bad though. I want to see him go over the wall. I know I've taught Joey this spot. I want to see if he's taught it to Garrett. The go over the wall so you can get the roll through from behind for free. I want to see if he does it. I'm really
You mean?
curious.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I did. He's not a big rollout wrecking ball player. He kind of just like tries to sit on your face, which is kind of like me. That's my style, so it makes some sense because there was the coaching connection with him. But it'll be fun to see Flame Chaser on the Winston. We're gonna have the Sombra out of Hefty, not a pick we've seen yet today. And it's such an unlucky time as we see instantly the hack from Hefty onto the wrecking ball. I don't know if it was good scouting, good guessing, or what, but they are prepared with this Sombra counter pick. And Darkslayer will get. I don't know if he got hacked out of that. I can't tell. My game lagged a little bit. Doing okay though, getting some space made. They are now in. They made it in the door. Brontosaur on this end and now has a little bit of room to work with. The Darkslayer just goes down at the hands of Hefty. I don't even think he was hacked that time. It was just the Uzi fire rate kill. And Shushifoof does get a kill on the Wubs, which is a big kill. And so they might be able to still turn this. Shushifoof being a little bit of an annoying little fly on the point. Gonna have to blink away, but create some space. Hefty doing kind of the same thing of will win that duel on Shushu, and this should give enough time for Wubs to be back before the next engage.
I'm telling you right now, first ult of this fight is gonna be an EMP, and I'm here for it.
It could be the Nano, but you're probably right. Hefty's already 81 to EMP. And we do see the instant swap of the comp onto the Rhine Diva. Shushu getting a huge first kill on a Hefty, and I challenge you with it's not going to be the EMP now.
No, probably not.
There's a Nano on the table. There's a high noon on the table from Wubs, and they are rushing it down using this Lucio speed. The Nano under Flame Chaser, but he's already so low, he doesn't get his health back up, and he's still swinging, still trying to be on the front line. A group he is down. That is a huge first pick. Wubs coming in with the high noon, not getting any kills. It's a two-man sticky bomb for DDR Daikenkai, as he will take down both Wubs and Zoloft, and that is going to be a really well done attack on point A for Intelligent.
That is a spicy clapback.
At the start of this fight, I was about to say if they don't handle Hefty too much, if they let him be behind him, that's going to be an issue because based off stuff they told us from last week, they don't listen very well. So if somebody calls something, they don't always hear it. I didn't almost get. There was a chance that I could have got a cheeky back gap last week, and the only reason they didn't is because they eventually listened to somebody and turned around and looked at me. But
I'm
it took
sorry,
them some
the
time.
hilariousness of Hefty taking the teleporter when he's invisible to just give away his location cracked me up. But Hefty
It
on
doesn't
this
matter
top,
though. He's still standing up there.
yeah, on this top platform, looking for the fatty EMP. He is in position looking for it, but he's got to be
God.
really respectful of the stun and the sleep from Shushifu. And they are coming in at a sleep on somebody, I couldn't tell who. EMP does eventually come out. It was onto a bunch of people. Lamp is out on the point. Stek Monster is one little Lucio against the world. Shushifu somehow ends up off the map. I do not know how. And the rest of the fight ends up being a one fight there from Mills. But now you're not fighting into EMP, and you're gonna have Grav. You're gonna have. Oh no, sorry, that's Intelligence. No, that's Mills.
All
I'm
right.
bad at this.
Fighting
into Grav, fighting into Shatter, fighting into Trance, with Bomb, DPS, Ult, and a Nano. It's not unwinnable, but it's gonna be a tough one here for Intelligence.
I want to cast a curse, will it into existence that Darkslayer eats Charles's Grav.
Oh, how sweet would that be? How sweet would that be? Shatter gonna just connect on the
good
Shushifu.
block.
Good block there. In general from Flame Chaser, he's gonna come out. Symphonia John does pick up a kill on a Brontosaur in the back line. Don't think there's gonna be anything more in this fight, as you don't really want to take this fight without your Anna as Intelligence. They are ready to go with 4 ults though. They could easily do a DDR Daikenkai, swaps onto a Grookey, gets a Nano, gets 18 Shatters. They could easily do that. They could do it with a Grav as well. They got some really great duplicate targets here for DDR Daikenkai.
Yeah, he is chasing down Hefty, trying to keep him.
And it's gonna be a duplicate on the Reinhardt, I believe. That's a huge purple
But
out
it doesn't.
of Brontosaur, and that's
Oh
so
man!
many
I
kills
was about to say it
early.
doesn't matter, but that was to counter the Zen ult. That was huge,
my
but it
gosh.
ends up not.
And that's not enough, as 2 Pump Trump is still on the point. Still beefed up, still Zarya up. Sekmonster's doing everything he can, so Brontosaur doing everything he can. And there's just not quite enough. They don't win the fight convincingly enough, don't kill enough people. And we said it once we said it, Wubs was untouched. Wubs did not get into that, was not in that initial engage, and managed to just rotate down into the choke, away from everybody else, uses his ults, gets some kills. If you're not engaging on Wubs, you're not engaging against this team.
I'd like to point out that Grookey charged back through point to try to get that hold, and took the little slot off to the back right of the point, off the map.
Oh no!
I love it. I love it.
Oh no! We hit see it. So now there's an EMP here for Mills. That's probably just gonna be an easy fight win, honestly. Yes, they have Stek Monster with the beat who could counteract it. But I don't know. He's playing too close to the team. And that's a 5-man EMP, but Stek Monster was not EMP, but will go down to Wubs. He managed to avoid the EMP, but was not able to get in position to get the beat off so that he could protect the rest of his team. And now it's just the rest of the fight is just easy pickings from the Mills. Yeah, cool, Hefty dies. You don't care about that. You got short spawns here. Oh my god, Charles showing up in the kill feed about 18 times there, saying Wubs ain't the only person on this team who can kill people. I agree, I agree. I missed casting. This is fun.
A good time indeed. Quite a show we've got here.
So we have both support ults for Intelligence. We got High Noon, we got Grab, we got Shatter for Intelligence this fight. I'm with you. I want to see this Grab get eaten so bad. And it's not going to be unlucky. It's a fat Grab, but the kills early are going to the side of Intelligence. There's a fat purple in there, but they managed to stabilize. Shushifu going to get the High Noon onto Hefty. Hefty's down. Wubs, though, is still alive. Has killed DD Dragon Kai. 2-bump jump will go down. Wubs has killed
Wubs
2.
at some point, though,
He's killed Brontosaur. And now there's reinforcements coming. Darkslayer's in the backline trying to kill Symphonia John, but he's not quite there enough. Symphonia John will eventually go down. The big shatter out of Groupie. That's on 4. And now there's reinforcements. Darkslayer with the bomb on point. Not going to pick many kills. Zoloft, no shift here now. Monkey is now in on Charles. Charles is playing Monkey. Look at that. The fights are gone. There's 2 ticks and change. This could be Intelligence capping. What's his back? Hefty's back. Hefty's already dead. Symphonia John will take down Steck Monster as we now are in the stagger phase of Overwatch that everybody hates so much. Grookey on point is going to get stunned up. No more spinning for you. Another High Noon for Shushifu. Going to pick up both of the supports. And now there's a tire. It's going to get nobody, it looks like, but Hefty is back again. Hefty with the hack on the Darkslayer. Shatter not going to land on anybody. Flame Chaser's back. And now it's the cap with a minute left. And
I am.
After all of that,
fight.
After
He
all
was
of
on
that,
defense, on attack.
Mills have actually gained a minute of time.
I am
from
almost
their initial
certain
attack.
that they capped that with about 1.5 to 2 seconds left. Shushifu's High Noon coming in with
True,
the
they barely
heroics.
avoided overtime. That was very almost playing for a draw if you're Intelligence. Wow. Well done. They got the engage they needed to. And we said it. We've said it all night, and then we said it like 8 times in that fight. If you don't kill Wubs, you have not won. They finally find Wubs, and then they're able to just keep staggering those kills throughout. That's the way Intelligence needs to play if they want to have a chance here to flip the rest of the series. They're certainly not out of it by any stretch.
Now, if you are Intelligence here, do you go for the nice hard hold in the choke, try to really take it to him, or do you play really passive and a little bit scared, play back on point, make sure you get a full solid fight without any nasty?
Well, they're
picks?
on defense
You're
first.
Intelligent,
Or no, they're on offense
you're
first.
attack, so you can't hold anything back.
You decide that after you attack. If you attack and get nothing, then you have to hold close. If you attack and you cap first, you can maybe play to get a good set defense and you have some more time to work with. But yeah, if they don't at least get a tick here, then you absolutely have to play as aggressive as you can on this defense's Intelligence. Coming out the door with the Rhine Diva and the Symmetra. They got a Symmetra, and they've got the Reinhardt now. They can do the teleport to box strat, and they've got a minute left. This is a perfect time for it. Can they get the setup gone? It is scouted out by Hefty. He knows what's coming. Fire Strike is fat from Grookey through first. They're not actually going to teleport yet.
They're not.
Shushifu is kind of alone, dealing with Wubs on a Tracer, and he's down. That is not good. You don't want to see that. Zoloft now looking to get a little bit of poke going in. A nice big rotation, but Shushifu's going to be left alone without any way to get back. And it's going to be just a 65. But now it's going to be a 5v5 as Flame Chaser just asserting dominance in this Reinhardt 1v1. Getting the pin kill on a Grookey.
They're doing what they need to do. They're taking the fight not where the other team wants it. They're taking it where they have it.
Where they want it. Yeah, this is perfect. This is so good, getting so much value out of the symmetry in here.
Because Shushifu's going to come back from behind here in a second, and they're not going to be... Yeah, just like what's happening right now.
Flame Chaser going to kill Zoloft. That's so much of the heals. You're only running a Mercy with it beyond that. 2-bump Chump is down. Shushifu getting a 2k. Flame Chaser comes from Funny and John. This is going to be a cap, most likely. Nano coming out on a Flame Chaser. Maybe not needed, but it's last fight. Do what you got to do. And now he's just swatting Grookey away from this point. Swatting Wubs away from the point, who has about 2 HP in a dream, and that dream is now a nightmare. And that's going to be first point cap for Intelligence. Look at that. They got a Shatter to come back with. They got some ways they can work with this.
If Shushifu had not died early, I don't think he would have been positioned to kill Zoloft.
It actually kind of worked, yeah. All right.
There's going to be a
Hefty with the EMP. It's going to be a 6-man EMP.
Yeah.
That is humongous out of Hefty. Pulse Bomb not going to land, and the initial kills are going to the way of Intelligence. And their only ult is on about 200 HP. He's going to land not much for that Shatter. So you're only going to get the first point cap from Intelligence. But in a minute, you can't be upset at that result. You still got a point. You now have some options. You have a win condition. You have a realistic draw condition, because let's be honest, holding 6 minutes for 1 tick is not realistic. Holding it for 1 point is. So, we'll see what happens. My voice is getting sore. I need to let you talk a little bit more.
Mr. Matt timed himself.
Oh, Matt. Oh,
Because he
Matt.
didn't know that's what that does.
Wait, what did he do?
Our first timeout is actually a self timeout.
Ready for battle.
Oh, he did know.
I don't think he knew. I think he's trolling you and trying to make you think that he knew.
Well, deleted now.
So yeah, I don't. Now that we know the win condition, I don't think intelligence needs to do anything cheeky, anything close spawn. Realistically, all they gotta do is not get capped by Wubs out the door. That's what it was on the last attack. It was just Wubs hit Brontosaur instantly with a headshot, and then it all devolved from there. And Wubs isn't on the Hanzo anymore, and it's not looking like it's gonna be a Nanoblade situation. So this is winnable for intelligence. They're gonna have some real win cons here. Sushifu's been popping on this McCree tonight. He's looking really good. Definitely keeping up with Hefty, who is no slouch on McCree. They're going to give a little bit of space, going to let them into the intro choke. That's not a phrase, but it is now. Milk's
really good spot. They killed the TP back from spawn.
Oh, so no TP now here. Hefty on a really, really platty flank on this McCree. Not going to get punished for it. No tick yet. Intelligence barely get back onto the point in time to prevent the tick. Darkslayer is going to get DMEC. You don't like to see that. Teleporter is now back up. Grookey has gotten some kills. Hefty's getting some kills. But it's going to be a quick first point, more than likely. Teleporter taken down from Zoloft. And it's just clean up the kills here. DDR Deck and Kai going to go down. Yeah, and there's the rest of them. So now you're playing for a draw if you're intelligence. And you got the whole of your life ahead of you if you want to make this happen.
I honestly don't know if I'm playing Rhine here anymore.
I think you are with the Symmetra, but we're in the fight. Rookie just in an early window, but Symphony's done is already dead. Wubs got a kill on the Brontosaur. Trade kills are good here for intelligence members. They have spawn advantage. But Wubs now has his blade, and there's a Shadow. That's a 2K. That's a Charles killing a Chaser. This is Wubs now killing Sec Monster as well. 3K blade all in all, and that's going to be the point, the map, over to the MILFs. It looked like it said Miles, and it threw me off. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen it on the player banner stuff several times. I'm like, that's not Miles.
And Wub's gonna get another play of the game as the Gengu. I presume it's the last little fight, and it looks like it is. I'm getting the early dash kill, another early dash kill, and then the blade. They just were looking at him. They were a little too preoccupied with the front line, and it's a testament to. That time it wouldn't necessarily be as much of like Wub's diff, but like Rookie and 2-Pump Chomp played that fight so well and drawing so much attention that Wubs could literally sit back there and just pelt them with shit and not take any damage because they were having to look at him, Reinhardt and Azaria. So well played, good coordination, good aggression from the tanks of MILFs. And Wubs is still a monster, but... Two-Pump Chomp was asking for some stats on completion times. I'm gonna be real with you. There's no way there's ever been a faster Volskaya industry. Period. No damn way. Not a chance. They capped it in like a minute and a half.
They had 5:30 left. I'm pretty sure like Overwatch League records are like.
Oh, like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's within 30 seconds of that time. I think it's actually no, there's no way it's within 30. Of course it is. I want to say it's like 5:37 or something is like the Overwatch League record.
It might. Is it that high? Either way, it's ridiculous. I guess I can't guarantee that was the fastest Volskaya ever, but like, I've never seen a faster one, and there's almost no way.
It tore pretty speedy.
Like we're going to Habana for map 3.
Oh la la.
I was thinking the same thing. I just couldn't remember how it goes, so I just didn't.
I really hate Havana. Oh la la. I hope we
last
get a
time,
leader, am I right? What?
last
Sorry?
time I saw the MILFs play Havana, we got to see some some Wub's Widow, and it did not go well for the side of the Angels.
Hey,
Um,
hot tip. Throw DDR Daikenkai on Widow. He's going to get domed every single time by Wubs, but Wubs isn't going to be able to hit a shot on anybody else. At least that's how it worked out for me when I played against him.
I don't know if that's the play. That
You
is
know,
a play.
that
I don't know if
match-
that's the play.
That match, he and I were messaging back and forth like during the game, and I was like, "Good shots, dude." And he goes, "Yeah, but they were only on you. Could not hit anyone else."
What I will also say though, is when we played them on Havana, Juice had something happen and he had a DC, so I got thrown in on DPS, which is as Will knows, me on DPS is a glorious adventure.
It's you playing Echo so that you can play tank.
Yeah.
Or playing Doomfist so that I am a tank. One of those two things.
Yeah.
And it did not go well. I still remember on their attack, they full held us, and then on their attack they landed it pretty quick. I'm running back on Soldier because I died early and I had to get back to the point.
You would
and
never.
then I just see Wubs killing my entire team, and it wound up being the play of the game because he killed like 3 people, and then it ends with me as Soldier just finishing him off. I'm like, guys, I got him, we're okay. As they're finishing the map, it was such a shit show. Do we have any swaps here?
We had,
Nautilus is back in.
Basically, we swapped. MILFs just swapped the same people, for the same things. Toss Boss came in for Grookey, and Lautilus came in
Change
for
the red
Symphony
side
John.
team name to Intelligence from Milk.
I did that.
Obviously not.
No, I just didn't hit enter. That's all. I did it and I clicked out, and that doesn't save it. I just don't understand. I don't.
Yeah,
it happens
I
all the time.
I actually know what you mean. I'm not saying that like
No.
sarcastically. I actually know what
I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't do it actually. And we're waiting on. I'm waiting on swaps from Intelligence right now.
Well,
that
Thick Boy
Thick-
Choi has still
He's
not yet
coming
played.
in, so I know that. That's. Yeah, figuring that out as we speak.
It's hard to say. I wouldn't mind seeing. It's hard to say what I would like to see here. I think. I don't know if DDR Daikenkai's DPS pool that we saw there is what they need for this match. It's so. I mean, it's the Symmetra, it's the Echo. It's so. Easily 1v1'd by a McCree. I guess is the way I'll say that.
I think if Intelligence wants to shake things up, they maybe leave Darkslayer on the ball. Like, even if they have the Sombra, you just, you got to deal with it. You got to figure out how to fight through it if you can. Maybe not play for as deep of a slam, that kind of thing. But
yeah, go ahead.
Well, like you said earlier, Eric, if you can throw Brontosaur on the Zen, pop stack off the Lucio maybe and throw him onto the Moira, so that Brontosaur can be on the Zen. If Shushifoof wants to hang out with the Kree still, even if he doesn't want to maybe match a Widow or something like that, now a Zen Orb and a McCree do plenty fine against a Widow just fine, right? And or the Zen itself.
There's also no guarantee that runs the Widow. I think it's likely, but it could be a different pick.
If he doesn't, I bet you Hefty does. And either way, I know they're gonna have something long range, right?
They're
have
definitely
Hanzo,
gonna play
a
to the
Widow,
Skylines over an
Kree.
Ash,
Ooh.
Soldier, yeah.
I'll let you guys know this is going to be a fun switch up coming here from.
Is Shushifoof going to support? Is Shushifoof going to
Nah,
play the Zenyatta?
he's still
I
on
don't know.
deeps.
They're gonna
I was
both
gonna-
play Zenyatta, and Will has unlocked
They're
the
gonna,
lobby.
yeah, it's actually one for all Zenyatta now.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Darkslayer on support.
Oh.
Thanos for tank. Okay.
I have never seen Garrett
Well-
play support.
Okay, it wasn't done yet. Sorry, I had to still move everyone.
How dare you? The nerve.
So, well, I was gonna actually say that Darkslayer does play support. He doesn't have as much confidence on that as he does off tank, but it is there. To that point, I like Dan on off tank a lot.
I love seeing Dan on off tank.
Dan is a phenomenal off tank.
Thanks, I appreciate it, guys.
I played. Shut the. I played alongside him for about a split in the tank role. Really, really consistent. Really good communication. He and Flame Chaser can be really strong together because they're both so consistent and both so communicative, and it's very
Yeah.
hard for either one of them to tilt. So I like that a lot. We will see if it does what they need to do. I expect to see a Sigma probably, maybe a Diva. I doubt we'll see Zarya partially because I don't think it's one. I think Dan's more confident on other picks, and it's not as strong in this meta. But away we go. Why is there just a random umbrella on the roof of this one building? Anyway,
Gotta set up your chill spot, you know?
but there's no chairs. It's just a flat roof with an umbrella on
Maybe,
top of it.
maybe they lay on the umbrella. Oh, you're right.
On the umbrella.
Wait, there's 3 umbrellas up here and a plant. And there's no way to get here.
Yeah, why? Anyway, I did. Oh, it's actually. Is it Dan on the Reinhardt? That would be the real move.
Yes. Wait,
I
a
doubt
flame
it.
chaser on the ball? What?
That's not going to be a Joey Ball.
What is-
that is not going to happen.
We are gonna get a Widow 1v1 though.
Wubs versus. I tell you what, that's going to be a fun with a 1v1.
All right.
Sushi Foof known to be able to cap some people.
I was
Wubs
gonna say
versus
who gets first pick in this duel. I'll
I give it to
Foof.
Wubs, but I think Sushi Foof can get the picks that he needs when the time is there. Flame Chaser is going to be on the Sigma though, as we're going to see Brontosaur on the Reinhardt. Not what I expected. Thick Boy Choi coming out on the Hanzo. Sushi Foof wins the duel out the door.
Clean.
Dan wins the $10, but that is a fat anti-nade as the rest of the fights happen. Hefty with a clean old 2K as the Torbjorn. And very quickly, that initial pick is looking like it's not going to matter. Zoloft does go down as well at the hands of Sushi Foof. If they can get a little bit of a reset going, they might be able to get it back going.
That should be all it takes. They should move in now.
Yeah, Brontosaur coming out onto the. He's gonna just yeet himself in. Gonna get counterpinned, but he's safe enough there.
He got slept. He did not get counterpinned.
Oh, my thing looked weird. Saucepaw's going down at the hands of an accretion from Flame Chaser. This should not be all she wrote. You want to die on point here if you're MILFs, and they all are. Anna dies on point. Happy dies on point. Trump will eventually die on point. And there it is. Wub so far not made any noise on this Widow. Still, he might have no limbs still so far, which is not what you want to see. And he will go down again at the hands of Brontosaur, running him down, doing his best LH Cloudy impression.
While we're in a lull here, there is a question in chat for you, Eric. What is your mayo of choice?
Mayo of choice?
Brand. What's the brand?
Oh,
You gotta have one.
Whip all
It's
day,
Dukes,
baby.
fam. It's Dukes. I'm with you, AJ. I'm with you,
Ooh,
AJ.
all day.
Everyone hate on Eric right now.
It's Miracle Whip, and that's it. Wubs will get himself on the scoreboard, picking the kill on the Trumpet Jesus. Brontosaur is purpled and half. Lotus will go down to the hands of Thick Boy Choi. 2 on Trump picking the kill on a Brontosaur, and now I believe the rest of it is just Intelligence just having to back up all the way at the hands of Milks. We do see some ult starting to come through. Brontosaur with a Shatter, Thick Boy Choi with some Dragoons. We got a Nano, we got a Molten Core, we got a Shatter on the side of Milfs. We also got a Coalescence. Who's really low right now? Oh no.
Shushi tried to stay and hang in the back for a late pick and couldn't find it.
Brontosaur not gonna land anything with the Shatter. Wub's getting a kill on a Thick Boy Troy, and Brontosaur now is up Shit's Creek without a paddle, and will go down.
I love the
That was-
Reinhardt
that-
spin at the end, like where it's just
that
like,
was-
oh god, where do I block?
That was Dan doing a little bit of his air compression and feeding his brains out. If you wondered what it looks like when I play Reinhardt in this league, there you go. Flame Chaser is gonna have himself whatever the hell that ult's called. What's it called again?
It's called Shushi Foof won the duel without
It's called
sights.
Sushi won the deal without sights, and we got it coming in. It's the Sig, whatever the fuck it's called. Gonna kill Zoloft somehow. I'm not quite sure how. The rest of this fight could very easily go Intelligence's way if they can get the rest of the picks coming through quick enough. Sushi with a really aggressive angle, and there's no reason why he can't take it. 2 of them is still on the point. Will
Yeah.
eventually go down. Nano coming out on the
that's-
sauce boss. They're trying to hold as long as they can. He's gonna
Ooh.
get pinned and the old no you out of here, but he's gonna.
Oh,
What?
Wubs, though.
Wubs is found
Pulling that
free.
All of a sudden, Sauce Boss was fine, and Daniel's the only one alive.
Oh man, Wubs
No,
and
don't
Hefty
do it
just
to him.
cracking up over
It wasn't even Hefty, it was Wubs and Sauce Boss with the Nano from Nautilus. Hefty had just kind of,
He existed
waddled his
aggressively.
way back.
Okay?
he existed aggressively.
Shocker comes.
There is no world where they should have won that fight.
No.
But they did, and here we are. And Intelligence are looking at it again. Window coming out from Zoloft early. Fire Strike going to be eaten from Flame Chaser, so no cheeky picks coming. A big rotation early here from Intelligence as they're going to get around through whatever this room is, little bar area. Molten Core, that's not where you want to be when they have a Molten Core, as it is just all up in you. Hefty, no kills yet though. Confirmed Brontosaur very, very low. Will eventually go down to Hefty. Wubs will get the kill on a trumpet. Jesus, Shatter inside. Wubs in the kill feed all over the place. Beat eventually comes out as they run to point, but Sekmas is just getting tracked by a Torb turret. We called it a Tracer Tracker 2000. This time it's a Lucio Tracker 2000 as the rest of the kills just milfs. Just milfs, dude.
Just milfs.
I can't believe they didn't. Wubs with a team fight that they had won, and it had won for a while. An ambitious Nano from Nautilus on to Sauce Boss to try and just sustain at the point long enough for people to get back. A good play from Brontosaur to pin him away from the point so they can get progress until you realize that Wubs is back and has now killed all of your team because there's no shield. And I had nothing. I got no words.
I would be furious if I were Brontosaur in that play, because that felt like such a good play, and then to realize that, like, I took away not the piece that mattered.
Well, not only that, but you open up the rest of the team without a shield.
Well, and that's what I was saying.
Was
like 99% of the time, that's the right play to make there that Brontosaur made. This was the 1% of the time.
If he didn't do that, they had got killed by the Reinhardt. The Reinhardt still would have got him.
I don't know if they would have, like, he could have still made the space without, like, giving up the shield for the team. But either way, it is in the past. It has happened. Milf's going with, sorry, they just defended. Intelligence going with the close hold. Gonna run the May, gonna run the Brig, gonna run the Moira, gonna run the McCree, gonna be Brontosaur on the Zarya after all. They gotta get this to be as long of a contest early as they can. Early purple, not gonna lead anything, and it's Wubs on the Widow out the door. Nothing looking yet. Double sniper action. Shushifu will take down Wubs as the McCree winning that duel, even when he's not the Widowmaker. And huge anti out of Nautilus had a couple of big ones. He's gonna get to a Nano real fast at this rate. Shushifu again, picking out the long-range snipers from Milfs. This is a good sign of what you want to see happening, but that's a lot of damage onto your main tank. Flame Chaser is so low, so purple. Saucebot says, get on the ground and surrender to my hammer, but then gets frozen. It's just Flame Chaser with the solo shatter back. And actually, this is now potentially turning for the side of Intelligence as they're getting some back kills coming as well. I don't know what I just said, but it was certainly a sentence. 2-bump chunk going out of the hands of Brontosaur. Hefty will get a kill on a Thick Boy Troy. That might now mean that this is
they
about all
lost
she wrote.
both their healers though.
Yeah.
So
But you do get a minute off of time.
I mean, never mind. I mean,
Wait!
Brig got
Brig
back, and they missed the Sauce Boss missed his charge and didn't. There it goes. There it goes. Okay.
But a minute off the clock. That's actually really good for that defense. You know that eventually you're just going to die there. You're just stalling for time. Now you only have to hold for about 2.5 minutes. But if Wubs is doing that, it's going to make it really, really difficult. As Shushifu's down early, Trumpa Jesus down early. This might be a snowball that the Milfs were looking for to finish this map and get themselves a clean 3-0. Brontosaur doing everything he can, but the team is just so far up, has taken this line of scrimmage so far aggressively, and they're not anywhere close to being called for an offsides penalty, as they are now getting pushed back a little bit by Flame Chaser Brontosaur. Nano coming out, but it's a little too late. Flame Chaser will go down to the hands of Sauce Force despite it, and the Dragon coming out. Yeah, cool, you're grabbed in a format in a grab, but everybody else is dead, and that's the point. The map, the match, over to Milfs, not Miles, Milfs.
Whew.
And if this is what I think it is, I don't.
It's what you think it is.
I
gotta
hate
be.
that. I'm so. Oh no.
Like, watch.
One.
There's
Oh,
the Reinhardt
no.
taking across here.
Dink.
Just
Oh, okay. He missed a shot.
oh,
my
never
God.
mind. By the time that it mattered, he couldn't have done anything anyway. Brontosaur didn't mess anything up there. The two of those
Yeah.
deaths happened before
it
we
was
even.
less as
Absolutely.
big of a
Like,
deal
before-
about the charge
yeah.
away, but still, just everything was so good until it wasn't. My gosh.
Nuts.
And that was a map that Wubs didn't play well on. Dude died like 8 times or something. Maybe it's not 8, but lost early duel to Shushifoof. Died instantly when he got back again. Was the first one who died on their attack. It was not a Wubs didn't play well on that map and still did that shit. My god. Well, there you have it. Mills with a 3-0 over Intelligence. Yeah, what's coming up next? We got more matches next week, but who's the Monday?
Monday game is
That will
a
be
team
Bang Bus
and
versus
another
the Turbo
team.
Feeders.
You're technically not wrong, Will.
The Bang Boys and the Turbo Feeders. Excuse me, Turbo Fedders.
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna have them coming up Monday. I don't know if that time's changed at all, but you know what time we're usually on. Other than that, it's been fun. It was fun to have a little bit of a face cam stream. I hope it looked okay. I hope, well, obviously this didn't look okay, but I hope it looked okay. And we got to see William's dog a little bit, and I'm not missing anything, right? We stopped doing post-game interviews, right?
You are
Correct.
correct.
Hooray! So, unless somebody else wants to say something, that's all we got, folks.
I think there's a whole lot of judgment on you from the chat that I want to give to you audibly for them for your choice on Cool Whip.
It's not Miracle Whip. It's not
Sorry.
Cool Whip.
Sorry.
It might as
Okay,
well
yeah,
be.
yeah.
Come on, it's just Cool Whip with
No,
eggs is all it
you're
is.
right.
That's all that
You're
is
right.
Cool Whip with
It's not
eggs.
Cool Whip, but Miracle Whip is still, yeah, it's still a judgment. You can judge me for saying the wrong thing, but everyone else is judging you for picking Miracle Whip.
My sandwiches taste good. That's all that matters.
Fair enough. Oh my. What a fun one here tonight. I know it was a 3-0, but that was a spicy game all around. Like, I really think, and this is the way I've felt a lot watching and playing against Man I Love Frogs, that a lot of teams out here coming out with some really good counter strategies and things like that, and then just there's these occasional pop-off moments from
There's just
this
moments
Milk team.
where yeah, you've done everything you can and done everything right, and still lose, and you're like, how did we lose? What? It's insane.
Mhm. No, absolutely. I am really excited to see how the season progresses though into like the playoff bracket and things, and seeing, we're headed into week number 6. We're wrapping up week number 5 right now of 7 weeks total. That these teams have finally, I know I can speak for Phantom Billy after this week's game, that like we feel like we finally kind of figured out how to play together. And I'm sure a lot of
I
other
tested
teams...
that one a little bit too.
Indeed.
Me too.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and Will.
But like, Eric, maybe you can speak to your team as well. Like, I feel like we've just now finally like hit a little bit of stride, that we feel like we know how we play with each other. That could be a big factor headed into these last few weeks.
I think
That's how it always is. That's why I feel like there was that push to have a multi-game season, and we just went too hard on it for the past one. And I'm cool with us having this one being one, but like I'd like for us to find a way to have like not a 12-week season, but have if we have fewer teams somehow, or I don't know. In the future, might be ways to do it. Might not be.
yeah,
Either way.
and our team's interesting because there's like 4 different people that if you don't look at can just hard carry fights, and so some matches Frontlash gets shut down a little bit. Some matches I get shut down. Some matches Eric gets shut down. But like, you can never shut down all of us. So we're starting to find ways that we can find ways to pick the other people up when they're getting a little bit more targeted or getting a little bit more shut down, so that we can keep them in the match a little bit better. So I can certainly confirm with what you have said.
Absolutely. Well, I'm very excited to see how these last few weeks round out, but looks like for now this will be the end of week number 5. It's Man I Love Frogs with a 3-0 over Intelligence, but GG's all around. An exciting one to get to watch, an exciting one to get to hear the calls from Guy Fieri and McStupidhead here tonight. Eric, Will, appreciate you guys joining in for this one. It was a ton of fun here. Any closing thoughts?
Will's dog is really cute.
Agreed. Will, can you confirm?
Yeah.
I'm gonna come steal it.
All right.
He's cute.
Well, from the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League, this has been season number 13, week number 5, game number 4. Miracle Whip is just Cool Whip with eggs.